Today, we'll create an outline around school of fish. So this is a new filter that lets you create a simple outline around a transparent area, which is kind of useful in specific cases if you want to create an outline around a logo or an image, especially a PNG image, and you want to have it animated. So let me show you how it works. I've got a simple composition, and let's just drag in a bunch of images. I've got essentially a bunch of fish images. I cut them out from an image. So you've got a transparent background, and let me turn on transparency as well. And as you can see, the image is transparent. So let's say I want to create an outline around this image, and I want to be able to animate it to change the colors and so on. You could do it with, for example, a pen tool and trace it around until you get the shape you want, and then change the stroke color and so on. But if you change your fish or your underlying image, then, well, the stroke won't match. So to fix this little problem or a need, I created a filter that's called Outliner. Once you install it in Cavalry, it will show up as an outliner filter. I apply it to my layer, and as you can see, by default, we have a simple stroke around my image. Let me bump it up to a slightly bigger size, let's say 20 pixels. And the best part is that if I change my image, it will automatically update. So Outliner will create a simple outline around essentially any transparent image, like a PNG and so on. So let's have a look at the controllers themselves. And they're pretty straightforward. We've got stroke size, stroke color, align options, and corner roundness. So if we change the stroke, we can see that we're essentially pushing in the color inside of our image. Let me turn down the transparency so you can see how it works. And we can push it on the center and then outside as well. So by default it's at the center, which is pretty standard setting. It acts as essentially a stroke around a shape layer, for example, a rectangle. So this copies the stroke alignment options. Now the outliner supports only a single color value. We don't have option to support gradients at this time. So how this plugin works is essentially I'm trying to trace the image as best as I can and create a semi-accurate stroke. So we've got option to increase the roundness or decrease it, so you can see how the shape of the stroke changes to be more smoother along the edges, but all of this will depend on your image mask, essentially how well your image is cut out. So around 50% is kind of like a happy default. And finally, we've got an option to create matte, and the whole thing disappears. But the image is still there. I just need to change the color to maybe slightly darker gray. So we've got a matte. So let me show you how you can use it. I'm going to delete this outliner plugin for now. So I've got my image. Let's make a custom shape and make a copy of essentially my fish. So this will be fish outline matte. Now I'm going to add outliner to my copy over here, and I'm going to create maybe 20 pixel stroke around my image. Set it to matte. So now I have my underlying image and my essentially matte. So then I'm going to hide my fish matte, turn on my fish's image layer, right click, and then add background to select it. Perfect. We've got background added that matches my fish. So we've got essentially three setups: the background, the image with a smart image folder, and our outline. So let's find the bounding box and we can expand the selection. So what I want to do is take my stroke size value and drop it into X and Y. So essentially we're adding padding to entire image that's equal to my stroke. So it doesn't matter if my stroke is at the center, inside or outside of this image. So this padding expansion value should be big enough that my outlined fish image won't go outside of it. So this will make sense in just a second. So we have our background, fish, and outline. And what we can do is let's just hide all these layers. What we can do is, for example, add a shader to my background. For example, a gradient. So now we have a gradient that covers my background shape. So what I'm going to do is create a number of stops and change the colors using my color palette over here. Doesn't matter which colors you use, this is just a demo. So let's make it maybe green. Perfect. And space them out nicely and all is good. So we have this colorful gradient. I'm going to change the tiling from clamp to repeat. So I can move and this gradient will follow, which is what I want. Now there's a hard edge here. So what we need to do is essentially push this color in, add another stop and make it the same green as this end, like so. And now we have perfect blend. Space out the stops and right now the gradient will essentially follow from edge to edge, wrap around it, and will blend perfectly. So we're nearly done with all this setup. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to add frame to the X. And what I want to do is maybe increase the value to 10, press play. This is a little bit too slow, so make it 30. Press play. And we've got gradients traveling from left to right. And let's just maybe rotate it as well, like around 30 degrees. Perfect. We have a gradient moving on and on. So let's organize our layer. This is my gradient. And here's the beauty. Basically, we have outline matte that essentially is exact shape as my underlying image. So I'm going to select my gradient stroke, go to mask, and use my copy of my fish layer, the custom shape outline matte, as my track matte. Turn on the fish, press play, and now I have animated gradient around my fish. And the best part about this setup is that even when you change the underlying image, the stroke still responds. We've got the gradient that's animated, the whole background behind our fishes is responsive, and everything stays procedural. And the whole outliner plugin keeps updating the stroke and renders pretty much in near real time. You can see the 25 frames. And you can easily animate this. For example, I'm going to select my fish's image layer, parent my matte to the fish so I can move both of them at the same time. I don't have to do anything with the gradient stroke because it's already linked to my fish's layer. But we can add, for example, noise to position X and Y, link minimum with max inverted with an expression, bump up the values to maybe 500, press play, and we've got our little fish floating around and stroke updates without a problem. So hopefully you will find this little filter useful and you can easily make some cool animations in Cavalry. Thanks for watching.